Just one more. Spiritual Meditations, page 28. The principle of interconnectedness is not a merely philosophical concept, but a direct reality that can be experienced when the illusion of separateness dissolves. The mind conditioned to perceive frequencies is a word of self and other, yet in truth there is only one infinite existence expressing itself through countless forms, right? That's very interesting. The power of attention. Directing awareness to shape experience. Reality does not respond to what is wanted, it responds to where attention is placed. What is focused on expands. Attention is the mechanism through which experiences takes form. Most suffering comes from external events, but from habitual focus on problems rather than solutions, right? Most suffering comes from not external events, but from habitual focus on problems rather than solutions. Reprogramming mental patterns, the external world is a mirror of dominant thoughts patterns. The subconscious accepts repeated thoughts as truth, regardless of whether they serve or hinder. By consciously selecting thoughts, the mental blueprint of reality is rewritten. Right? Just let's see it. The moment of realization, the self was never real. If it's without self, that's non-self. And that's suchness, that's not thusness of the full self. Right? The ultimate freedom, there was never anything to escape. The separate self was an illusion from the beginning, a thought-based hallucination, right? The search for enlightenment was like a wave trying to find the ocean. The journey to awakening was like trying to reach a place you never left. The self that was trying to wake up never existed in first place. The final realization is not that you became free, it's that you were never bound. There was never a separate self to liberate, only the external presence of awareness, watching the illusion play out, right? Peace, stillness, the effortless flow of existence as it is. So that's it. Seeing the truth clearly, the self was never more than a mental habit, a persistent story mistaken for reality, non-I perception, right? The end is seeking, the suchness of the emptiness of non-self, selfless. There's nothing to attain because awareness has been always here. There's nothing to fix because separated self was never real. The search ends not by finding something, but by realizing that nothing was ever lost. You are already free, the simple truth. Beyond all concepts, beyond all seeking, beyond all thoughts of self or no self, there is only this moment, this briefly silent, final words in which all things appear and disappear. There's nothing to hold on to, there is nothing to resist, there is only the effortless flow of being unfolded perfectly as it is. You were never separated, you were never bound, you were never anything other than this limitless, formless awareness, the eternal presence that watches all things arise and pass away. And in this realization, there is nothing left to do, only to live, to be, and to flow effortlessly. All the forms as the formless, boundless existence that you have always been. Right? You're already free to the higher wisdom. Right? The power of shifting perspective. Right? By changing perception, the experience of polarity transforms. Instead of resisting one side of polarity, one learns to work with both forces. Instead of seeing contrast as conflict, one recognizes it as a natural aspect of reality. Shifting perception daily life, right, from opposition to complementarity, instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, perceiving them as a stepping stones to growth, from rigidity to fluidity, instead of defining experience as good or bad, recognize that each contains elements of the other. From the free to understand, instead of resisting change, embrace it as a necessary part of evolution. When perception shifts, life is no longer seen as a battle of opposites, but as a balanced interplay of forces, always moving toward growth and transformation. And the thusness of being the self-full, so I have the I. That's it, just a small reading of the random topics, detached parts of these spiritual meditations. This conceptual division is not inherent in reality, it is a mental construct. Light and dark are not separated. Darkness is merely the absence of light. Good and bad are not absolute, they are subject judgments shaped by perception. Even time itself is divided into past and future, yet in reality there is only now. The mind conditioned by language and societal beliefs sustain this illusion of separatedness. Making it seen as duality is the fundamental truth of existence. And that depends upon the person. that reads it, the person that reads it, and the person that expresses it. That's good. I will stop right here. Just the parts of the good book. Thanks.